but honestly, I forgot who. Cause next one was crazy is that it's somebody I probably knew. Me, I don't get it, no clue. That just what you don't do. That just a more to add to the list that I can't get no energy to. Watch what you put up on the web. You don't want everyone aware. I just had to lead the hook, cause treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I am just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. I gotta smile, but honestly, hell, I put my boy. Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bed in the town, debating about who is the greatest, what you debating about. I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. I swear that it's all assumption. They're out there, always want something.
I got a beautiful condo, stacking my bread for the house next. Labels keep trying to sign me. They do not have the amount yet. See, I come from a place where them don't usually amount. Boarded up houses across from the suburbs that's causing a feud like the northern and southern to fight for the because society got them running in your mother's house. Cause they under your covers, there's no undercovers that's pointing they running for cover. The news ain't gonna cover, there's nothing to govern when each other to deal with each other for dealing to others, dealing with the facts, make it wonder who gon' have my back when the storm thunder. He gon' take the cook and make it, ain't no thinking twice. He don't never stutter, money in his sight, running to them numbers, that's the finish line.
Hey guys, I'm my team producer Robbie, and I am here to talk to you guys about the GOAT. I'm not talking about LeBron James. I'm not talking about any of those other people you might think. I'm talking about Michael Jordan, and his GOAT card is now available in my team. So how can you get this GOAT Michael Jordan card? He is now available in takeover packs, and he is a part of that mysterious GOAT collection that also includes Kobe Bryant from the Spotlight and Historic Spotlight Sim rewards. Where does this go?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Living life in restrict. I might slip out that big, but I won't be a victim. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. Other than the seven,
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone.
Some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Anthony. Ryan is out there with Gary Payton. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Kirilenko in at the 4 slot. And for the Nuggets, O'Neal is out there with Weber. Then there's John Stockton. Then there's Drexler. And it's Marion in at the small forward position. Win the tip. Now Stockton. Pass to Marion. For 3. Offensive rebound. O'Neal. And Kirilenko. Hold on! You gotta buckle up on that one. The Nuggets shooting their first free throw tonight. free throw.
And how unique is Weber, a smooth shooting big man with some sick hands.
Payton passes to Karolinko. Over Stockton. That one off the back iron and out. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Weber throws it down.
And how about Weber? They're rising up for the alley-oop. Great at recognizing there. He's got the room to hammer that one home.
Here's Payton, and Payton throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
To Karolinko, to the paint. Shoots in deep. And sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Second chance effort. And the layup is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Payton surveying the floor. Spurs passing it around. Fader on the way. And yeah, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters. An elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Now here's Stockton. Here now is Weber. Marion outside. 4 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. That one falls. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Inside Karolinko. Outside Anthony. Here's Kobe. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
Here's Drexler. Here's Weber. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Karolinko. Takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Drexler following the score by Andre Karolinko. Some solid defense from Kobe. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Shots good by Anthony.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
And here are the Nuggets now after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebound.
Now, here's O'Neal. The pass to Marion. Anthony against Stockton. Back to Marion. And stolen by Payton. For the finish, and Payton throws it down hard.
How about the determination there from Payton? The glove showing off his fast hands yet again.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Marion outside. Pass to Drexler. Will it go? A rebound by the Spurs.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Payton passes to Karolinko. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Stockton outside. And stolen by Payton. Pass to Kirilenko. All sorts of time. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Stopped it against Payton. O'Neal high post. He dishes it to Marion. O'Neal against Gasol. 5 to shoot. And Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
And here is Payton. Down low. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from Payton.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Denver calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And it's Davis with the ball for Denver. 8-point game. Passes it to Williamson. No good, unable to end this run.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here is Kirilenko. 6 points for him. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. And they double up Payton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. And for a second violation. The Nuggets trail by 8. Davis with it. Goes up from the top of the key. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Now Jones. The pass to Kirilenko. Payton, right side. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Williamson. Pull up Jay. Davis gets a wide open look. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Good. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Davis kicks to Hawkins. It's O'Neal atop the key. Outside, Davis. Out to the right wing. Hawkins hits. Denver passing it around. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Serbiak. To the middle. Here's Gugliana. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hawkins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Outside, Jones. Here's Gugliana, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First free throw is good. Van Exel's checked in for Denver. second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Nuggets trail by 7. Inside. Right through the D for the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Guglielmo. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 6. And here is Serbia. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
It's Davis with the drive. Rejected by Nowitzki. Here's Guglielmo. Pass to Serbia. To the middle. Here's Guglielmo, and it's good for 2. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis, the pass to Benix, and Shaq with the slam.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Here's Francis. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Jones. Feeds to Nowitzki. Stolen by O'Neal. 1 second left. That shot missing. And so the first quarter's in the books. Spurs lead by 7. And we'll be back right after this.
Before they close the curtains.
Back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Spurs leading by 7. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Nowitzki, and it's Francis in at the point. And here is Serbia. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Francis. Nowitzki kicks to Jones. Here's Serbia. Rebound by Ben Exum. There's the pass to Williamson. And that one, good. Williamson's got his first 2 points.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn.
Now here's Jones. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Francis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Pau Gasol's checked in for the Spurs. Misses.
Yeah, and Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
Nowitzki outside. Here's the three. Cans it from downtown. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
Denver calls timeout. Deciding to change it up. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Stockton outside. 6 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Stockton's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. Rebounded by Anthony. The Spurs have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Stockton. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from Anthony. Pass to Francis. Tipped away. Stolen by Stockton. Clyde Drexler on the wing. And by Serbiak. Stockton outside. And it's in there. Stockton's got 6. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for San Antonio. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. That bucket in no time at all.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Kicks it out to Drexler. Pocket 6. Here's Van Exel. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Francis passes to Anthony. And here is Serbiak, guarded by Marion. Pass to Kobe. And yes, it's good. Kobe's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Stockton passes to Drexler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Anthony. The Nuggets shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And the first one drops. And the Nuggets making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Both free throws good from Drexler.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside, Kobe. Passes to Anthony. Over Marion. Anthony can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 10. Drexler with it. Picked up by Kobe. Here's Stockton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw no good for Stockton.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Now here's Payton. Right wing. Here's Gasol. And it's Denver with the rebound. Marion with it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Stockton is simply one of the best, especially when it comes to finding people on the floor.
Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw drops for Shawn Marion.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense complete.
Outside Kirilenko. Count it from 12. Kirilenko's got 10 points in the game.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Stockton kicks to Drexler. And there's the pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here now is Weber. 2 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Now Payton. And it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. The Nuggets trail by 5. And here's Stockton. 10 points for him. Pass to Drexler. Knocked loose. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Anthony leading the charge. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 7-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Drexler outside. From downtown. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. He's got 5.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Waiting the bounce pass. Kirilenko gets to Kobe. Marion against Anthony. Good. Nice job down low. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Stockton outside. He feeds it to Weber. And Gasol sends it back. wide open look here for Anthony. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Hawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On deep, Drexler. Offensive rebound. Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got 6.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Making a switch here. .151 left now here in the second. Outside Anthony. Payton finds Anthony. Here's Gugliotta. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 to shoot. Payton passes to Gugliotta. It's blocked by Shaq. To the paint. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now it's just a 4-point San Antonio lead. And it's Anthony with the ball for San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Payton. There's the line to the hoop. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. And an exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Now here is Davis. Pass to O'Neal. Hawkins with it. But 3. He's off on that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Payton. Here's Nowitzki. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Williamson lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hand.
Anthony down low. He's got 12. Count that one. Anthony's got 14 points for the game.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Baron Davis. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Checking out the Spurs. They're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. the pressure of Game 7 may be weighing heavily on them, and they've still got their work cut out in the second half, but they're in a pretty good position. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
All right, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. You've got Weber. Stockton is out there with Drexler. Then there's Marion, and it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Here's Stockton after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. O'Neal dishes to Marion. Shaq down low, defended by Gasol, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from O'Neal. To the inside. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Stockton. The teardrop falls in. Stockton's got 12.
That's nice work. Stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's Anthony. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
Now here's Marion. And the pass to Drexler. Uses the glass to finish the way. He's got 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Payton against Stockton. Outside Kirilenko. Down low. Gasol. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Weber.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Free throw good from Gasol.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 12. Stockton draws the double. On deep, Drexler. And the rebound goes to Paul Gasol.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
From 12 feet out. Bank shot. No good. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now here's Shaq. 10 points for him. Stockton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Bennett has checked in for Drexler. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. They swipe it. Here's Francis. He's covered by Stockton. Francis' shot is off. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. And Marion gets it to go.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
That's to Karolinko. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Serbiak. By Marion. Trying to shoot. Here's Kobe. It's thrown by Van Exel. Here's O'Neal. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Here is Stockton. 12 points for him. For the tie. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Stockton. Shaq's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
It's the saw missing. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Stockton kicks to O'Neal. Stockton against Bryant. Marion outside. Like it's 6. 3-pointer. Stockton. It's deflected. Karolinko the pass to Kobe. The 17-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Kobe's got 8 points.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Pass to Francis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Denver. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Spurs have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. For Jones.
Impeccable from the line. It's Hacker.
To stop the run. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Baron Davis.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Francis. He has 6. Not loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's San Antonio now. Passes it to Kobe. 4 on the clock. From deep. You can't get that one to fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Williamson with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Outside, Davis. Over Francis. Here's Weber. And the layup falls. Just the 2 points. San Antonio lead.
And the lead getting out work there on the football. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Shot's good by Kobe. Kobe's got 10 points in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Davis against Jones. And Davis puts it in. He's got 10.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
The pass to Jones. Pass to Guglielmo. Left side, Bryant. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Hawkins checked in for Denver. Free throws good for Bryant. Here is Davis. He's got 10. Pass to Weber. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
The Spurs making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Guglielmo passes to Jones. Here's Francis. 6 points for him. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 4. Outside, Davis. It's taken away by Payton. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Bruce Bowen.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one goes. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for San Antonio. free throw is good for Peyton. Here is Hawkins. To the middle. Here's Bowen. San Antonio with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. Jones dishes to Peyton. It's blocked.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
The Nuggets trail by 8. 1:46 left to play in the third. Here's Weber. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's sleeve. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Jones. Guglielmo passes to Carmelo. Fades. And too long on the shot. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
59 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Peyton. It's Samart. And it's Denver with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Shaquille O'Neal.
San Antonio leading by 4. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Drexler defending. Anthony, he makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Davis. 10 points for him. But they get it there. It's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shaq's shot is good.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block. Simply overpowers the opposition.
Now Anthony from deep 3-point range. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Spurs. Jones is out there with Gary Payton. It's Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Anthony in at the 3. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Davis. And here is Marion. Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Both loose. It's taken away by Payton. And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Jones against Hawkins. Dishes it to O'Neal. Outside, Davis. The pass to Drexler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shaq. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just spins off the D with ease.
Payton drives in. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Denver making a switch here. Stockton's checked in. Pau Gasol is checked in for the Spurs. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Jones kicks to Anthony. Perfect on the shot, swishes it through. Anthony's got 22 points.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Now here's Gasol. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Davis. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him. Weber, he's checked in for Baron Davis. Chris Weber. Shaq down low. Working on Gasol. And O'Neal gets it to go. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Payton passes to Carmelo. Shoots a fader. Misses off the left eye.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Stockton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Ryan is checked in for Jones. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. San Antonio calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
That's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Weber's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The game now all time. O'Neal's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Kirilenko kicks to Bryant. Spurs passing it around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. first one at the line is good. So he makes both from the line. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Stockton against Payton. And Gasol sends it back. And a fast break now for the Spurs. It's tipped. One-on-one fast break. The open shot. Stockton finds himself wide open and drills it. Stockton's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Anthony against Marion. Shoots from the high post. Good work defensively by Marion.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet kind of perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Stockton against Payton. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 8th rebound here tonight. O'Neal dishes to Stockton. Kirilenko against Weber. Count it, and the foul. That one on Kirilenko.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Weber, no good on the free throw. Spurs trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Drexler. Kicks it to Stockton. At 4, O'Neal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get foul Gasol.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Spurs trail by 3. Payton hits to Gasol. Back to Payton. Passes to Kirilenko. Oh, that's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 12 points for Andre Kirilenko.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Shaq.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Drexler, guarded by Kobe. Drexler passes to Stockton. Shot clock at 5. Here's O'Neal. Nice shot from 10 feet out. O'Neal's got 9 points in the quarter.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Payton gets to Bryant. Back to Payton. Stolen by Webber. O'Neal high post. Working on Gasol. And O'Neal gets it to go. And now a 5-point Denver lead.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
It's tipped. Payton against Stockton. Get the drill go. Back to Payton. San Antonio again turning it over. Spurs making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
But they'll get another chance. And it's Bryant in the corner. And Kobe throws it down.
I love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Stockton passes to O'Neal. Dish now to Marion. Passes it to O'Neal. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. O'Neal's got 13 points in just this quarter.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Payton kicks to Bryant. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Drexler outside. Shaq down low. Defended by Gasol. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first free throw missing for him. Let's see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Drexler against Bryant. Oh, and the jump by Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, if you're going to get Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Now here's Stockton. Locks up the alley pass. Gasol with the steal. Anthony against Marion. Here's Nowitzki. It's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Man, that's about those first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And this is Stockton's bread and butter, slicing the defense apart with his passing, a pick and roll master.
Kobe against Drexler. Here's Kobe. And sent back by O'Neal. to Stockton. Here's Weber. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Kobe against Drexler. Here's Bryant.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's Stockton. Anthony on the double team. Here's Drexler. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Spurs with possession. Oh, what a huge basket to tie the game.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stockton against Payton. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's O'Neal. Good!
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Kobe with it to take the lead.
And Kobe lives for these situations. You know how much he likes the spotlight, and boy, does he deliver time and time again.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. Is what you're saying?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
Series has been won. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.